All right, good morning, wonderful people of Biafra. Good evening, good afternoon to every one of you, depending your time and where you're watching and hearing me from this very wonderful day. Today is the 5th day of November 2025, and we're coming very close to our 1-year anniversary. So, just to speed things up, nobody on this earth steals power to better the citizen's life. Nobody steals power or comes through the back door to utilize it for the betterment of the citizen of that country. Nobody on this earth. Now look at what Tinubu is doing. He's trying to disgrace himself the more. Now this man, when Donald Trump tweeted that Nigeria is a country of concern, this guy ran to South Africa to see the president of South Africa in order for him to help him to get closer to Donald Trump, to ring Donald Trump and, schedule a meeting with Donald Trump. And that one told him, no, he can't do that. He came back. Now he called some Eastern leaders to help him to go to America as delegates, to discuss and tell Donald Trump that nothing is happening in Nigeria. That is what this man is doing. And I want to use this opportunity to tell the office of Donald Trump, please don't allow these people to come to your country. They are all criminals, thieves. All the delegates that Tinubu is going to send into America, don't allow them to come. Tinubu is an illegitimate president. He's a thief. The DEA is looking for him. The CIAs are looking for him. The FBI is looking for him. This guy, the Drug Law Enforcement Agency in America, is looking for Tinubu. Tinubu forfeited $450,000 in restitution for his drug trafficking in America. So the people that he's sending is as corrupt as he is. So they should not come to your country because they will corrupt those people that they're coming to meet. Because before those delegates comes into your country and comes into your office, they would have met with some group of people. And those some group of people will be bribed because what Tinubu cannot do with money does not exist on this planet Earth, I'm telling you. That is what he did to Alexander Stubb. He will give you a check that you can never refuse. That is what he did to Finland. That Finland called Simon Epanjoko a terrorist. These people are very corrupt. They don't have the citizens at heart. They don't have Nigerian citizens at heart. They are very, very wicked and corrupt. They are very tyrannic. These people are very evil. Do not let them to step foot in your country. They are very wicked. Wicked people. That is who they are. Heartless. I told you people here, Tinubu can never step his foot in America. You think I'm joking? A very corrupt man. That is the president of Nigeria. Very, very corrupt. Tinubu is a very corrupt man. And I'm not saying it to get anybody's attention. I'm so pissed. Why are you people lamenting today? Don't you people know before? When we were shouting it, you people were saying, oh, Omo Igbo. Why are you people lamenting? Look at the unaliving in the whole of the southeast, in the whole of the north region, and none of you is speaking. Some people are coming to analyze how Tinubu has not been to White House, and how Buhari has gone to White House to visit Donald Trump. Instead of you people to say it the way it is, Christians have been unalive in Nigeria. We need these people military intervention in Nigeria because the government of Nigeria, Tinubu, Chetima, are accomplices of this whole insurgency in Nigeria. Instead of you to say it like that, you are going round the corner. Hey, they want our mineral resources. Oh, it's about interest. Oh, it's about this. Let them come and have those interests. Take the mineral resources, but give us life. Please, we are begging. We don't want to see any Igbo man in America that is from the southeast. Nnamdi Kanu is sitting in prison. He has not done anything. He has challenged Justice Omotosho, that corrupt judge, very corrupt judge. He has challenged Justice Omotosho. Show me in the... Let me, because I printed most of these things. He said, show me in your law, of which law are you trying me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And all of them kept mute. All of them kept mute. It's all about their selfish interest, political interest. That is who all they know. If you allow these people in your country, they will go and bribe your men and tell them nothing is happening, because that has been their ordeal. Go to the north and see all the unaliving, that these terrorists are unaliving Christians. And now they told you that is the Muslim that is is the Christian that is unaliving the Muslim. And even Muslims too are unalive. Christians are unalive, and Muslim. Who are the people unaliving the Muslim, I ask you? People think we are not wise. You have a Muslim ticket and you expect that country to be good. You don't know that these people are planning agenda in Nigeria to Islamize the whole country. People that don't reason, you don't reason. Go and check all your Naira notes. Written with, what is it called? Written with Arabic. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Foolish people, you don't think. Now a corrupt man can, when I said it, people were saying, oh, he's going to America to visit Trump. He can't dare it. Tinubu cannot step his foot in America. Except Donald Trump clears those charges on air before he can come in. I'm telling you the truth. It's very corrupt. Look at all the people that gathered and working with Tinubu. Look at all of them. Tell me the one that does not have criminal record. One person. Is it that Daniel Bwala, that animal that talks from the both sides of his mouth? Is it that Abio that calls himself a Senate president, a criminal that was under EFCC watch? All of a sudden he became your Senate president. Is it Shetima? Shetima, we know, that was breeding criminals, that brought in Boko Haram to Nigeria for their election campaign and all of that. All of you saw how they went to fake bishops to tell you people that, oh, we have agreed on Muslim ticket. Are those kind of people to be trusted? So when Donald Trump spoke up that, look, this country is a country of concern, all of you now know that, oh, Nigeria is not like that. Oh, Christians are not being unalive. And it's not only Christians that they are unaliving. Look at all of you. Hypocrites everywhere. Hypocrites everywhere. Look at all of you. Look at all of you. Everything about you is politics. I see that animal called Wike saying that he's a Christian. His father is a pastor. And you massacred Biafrans in Obibo. And you expect us to forgive you? To come and talk on the air so that the world, oh, it's not that you know that you're a Christian without conscience. Destroying properties in Abuja. Destroying houses. Justice Omotosho, you gave him somebody, a family's land. That Justice Omotosho that is trying as in the Kano today. A shameless judge. A judge without reputation. You gave him people's land. Family's land, you gave it to Justice Omotosho in order to be at your back. Now, that same Justice Omotosho stood his ground. I said, I'm going to try Nnamdi Kanu and make sure that I'll speed up his trial. He's speeding up his trial is going to 1 year now, and he has not been able to. You know, these people, they are all bunch of animals. He's speeding up his trial, Nnamdi Kanu's trial now. It's going up to 1 year. Why? Because he has promised Nigeria that he's going to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the promise he made to Tinubu and Wike. That is the promise Omotosho made to Wike. They think we don't know all these things. He promised them that he, Omotosho, will jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing will happen in this country. That is what they did. That is their negotiation. Let them prove me wrong. If they say I'm lying, and I'll give them evidence. You know I have my evidence. Facts and figures, I have it. We're not here. We that are in abroad are more closer than those of you that are home to these animals. I'm telling you the simple truth. Nnamdi Kanu is asking you now, on what basis of law are you judging me? You can't say a word. You are now carrying your shoulder up. I'm a lawyer. If you don't, I will close your defense. Close your defense. Nnamdi Kanu cannot open a defense because the laws in which you are standing on to try him does not exist in Nigerian law. Simple and short. Discharge that guy. Let him go. He's our leader. Will continue to be. Very fake people. When you see them talking, speaking English, you think they have something upstairs. Very animalistic in nature. That's why I hate Nigeria. And some group of people are gathering themselves from the southeast to go to America. Trump, do not allow them to come in. Don't allow them. Give them this visa ban. All of them. If they go to American embassy, refuse all of them visa. So that they will understand where we are coming from. The killing is too much. It's too much. You can't go to the southeast. You can't go to the northeast. You can't. You can't even go to Benue State. Over 20-something villages have been taken over by these terrorists. And you are here saying, no, Nigeria is safe. That is what they did to Alexander Stubb. I'm telling you the fact. They will come into your country, they will look for who to bribe, and they will bribe that individual. When that individual is being bribed, Trump, you'll be hearing that we thought it was in Nigeria, but there is a coastal region closer to Nigeria. I think it's in Benin Republic. This is happening. That is what you are going to hear. They know how to confuse the public. That is who they are. I didn't see the media of terrorist Nigerian government. The media that writes rubbish. I didn't see them talk about what played out in court yesterday about how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood his ground and told Justice Omotosho, on what ground are you charging me? On what ground, on what laws, what is the offense of the law that I'm being charged? I didn't see any media that, stood up from Nigeria. We know you people are all fake. Fake people everywhere. Trump has threatened Nigeria with military action. Everybody is now on their feet. Christians were being unalive. Tinubu is a Muslim. Shetima is a Muslim. And they said nothing. Ayadeboye, nothing. He didn't say anything. He has not spoken even up to today that Christians have been unalive in Nigeria. This is a man that have one of the biggest church in Nigeria, Redeemed Christian Church of God. Are you not a very wicked man? I thought you're a man of God. But now I can see that Pa Ayo Adeboye, you are a devil. What of Bishop Oyedepo? Where are those people? Where are those people who, when Jonathan was in power, they were shouting, Jonathan cannot get it right, did not get it right, can never get it right, he doesn't know what to do, he's a drunkard. Where are they today? Where are all these pastors, crazy pastors, with all the unaliving that is going on in Nigeria and in the southeast? You unalive Biafrans, you think we are not going to stand up? That is the greatest mistake you made by taking Simon Ekpa away and thinking that people like us will never rise up again. Lazarus Moka, where are you? You can't boldly talk about the unjust that is happening to Christians in Nigeria. These are the people that have big churches. All the Yoruba pastors that are rich, nobody has said anything. Tunde Bakare, we know they hear that one again because it's the Yoruba man that is in power. We know they hear Tunde Bakare again. But you, Oyemade, we know they hear your voice again because Tinubu is in power. These are the people that told us that since he's the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, let us leave him. You stole power. And the pastor said such. What do you think of that? Life, every Sunday you gather people. Any Igbo man that is still going to church or Igbo woman that is still going to all these Yoruba people's church, then you are daft in your head. Your head is not correct. These people are murderers. In the midst of crisis like this, they should be speaking up. They should shut down their churches and call global attention. He's a man that I don't even know this pastor from the north that is shouting, standing in the graveyard of where he's burying his members. And tomorrow you want me to come to your church to do what? They advise me to come to your church. If you are, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said this. If you are still an Igbo man going to this Yoruba people's useless church, then God will never forgive you because you can never make heaven. I'm promising you that. On this note, I will just have to end and come back sometimes. I would like to do a video about our prime minister sometimes later, because many of you have been asking me about our prime minister. But although he's doing fantastically well, he's doing wonderfully well, he's even encouraging us to continue to push until is out. It's going to be out soon. Everything is not going to be on the public space now because of some security reasons. But as we said, I'm going to come out here tomorrow or next or some other days to lay some emphasis about our prime minister and his court hearing coming up soon. Thank you, Biafrans, and may God bless you from here. We all love you. But